Mm-hmm. We tapped in. Tapped in on them. What's happening? Yes, sir. What's
There
happening?
you go. You, my brother.
Huh?
Shoot. You look at you. Everything is going on right there, bro. You got me ready to buy a ticket to Los Angeles right now and
Hey,
get my Lakers jersey.
Brun got his chip. I said, let me go dress for mine.
I mean, hey, if they not stepping outside like that in LA today, something wrong with them.
uh,
All y'all is winners. God
you,
damn it. Look, the marathon continue.
you see the drip, baby.
Uh,
It's showtime.
that's We need a tsunami warning. We need a tsunami warning in the Pacific. That ain't a drip, bro. That's not a drip. That's a
Hey,
tropical storm.
I'm working on showing up. I'm showing up like LeBron do on the court, baby. I'm showing up like this is the final game of the season right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm
You
talking
got
about?
me visit your tailor in a little while.
Oh man, I got me a new one out here in LA, man.
I'll be out there soon to get fitted, to get suited and booted.
He got me fitting perfect too, man. You know what I'm saying? 2-inch cuffs, everything.
Look, the perfect tailor could change your life. I don't hear none of those motivational speakers say witty lines like that. The perfect tailor could change your life because they could put something together for you that will have you could walk into the royal palace if you wanted to. Because if
Mm.
it once they it's like Cinderella. If it fit, bro, it fit. So once you put that, the emperor has no clothes. When you adorn the wardrobe and it fits you like Cinderella's shoe fit her foot, then it's a match made in heaven. Remember, everybody can't. Let's be clear. The clothes don't make the man.
Hmm. Absolutely, man. Tap in with me. What's happening in Atlanta?
Everything, I'm talking about. We winning too. You know what I mean? We got rings. We got. Oh, hold on. We got rings, bro. We out here doing what we do. This is the land. This. They call it Martian land because this is the land of red clay. This is a Martian land, the land that they call Atlanta, that Bobby Hemmett called Atlantis. Black magic matters, right? Black magic. Let's never forget that. I'm in the home of Bobby Hemmett, Atlantis, and it's beautiful, my brother. I can't complain. My life is changing for the better every day.
Nah, I see y'all out there, man. Man, y'all out there, you know what I'm saying, doing world changing work. You know what I'm saying? Tapped
World,
in.
yeah, yeah.
So, you know what
We're
I'm saying?
we're,
It's a
we're
beautiful.
immersing ourselves into the art of Atlanta, the artistic, talent pool, the artists, the what we call the Renaissance people, because we're going through a Renaissance, right, Billionaire?
Tell me about it.
Well, before the age of enlightenment, you go through a renaissance, or before revolutions, you go through what are known as renaissance. Renaissance are carried out by Renaissance women and Renaissance men. Renaissance women and men tend to be individuals who are multi-talented, multifaceted. They have a purpose. Their purpose grows, it wake ups inside of them, and it drives them to a point where it's almost on auto drive. Whereas you'll have a Renaissance man who he wears 8 different crowns. I don't call it hats. He or she wears 8 different crowns. Nowadays, is people that have 20 different income stream, serial entrepreneurs. There's new terms for it, billionaire, but
Mm.
it speaks to the Renaissance DNA that resides inside of us. So the Renaissance that's currently taking place is through culture. Culture is identified as the arts and the sciences and the traditions of the people. Culture also speaks to the language that we speak, body language, the language that we speak in our fashion, right? Being able to wear certain colors. Look at you wearing pink, right? That
Hmm.
has something that's a fashion, that's considered to be a revolution in fashion. The Renaissance people that I'm in touch with, they're becoming wealthy off of healing people. They're becoming wealthy off of being independent artists. They're not owned by anybody. They're not contracted to a corporation. Their message is not controlled by a corporation, meaning that no one bought their mouth, because that's what happens when you get signed. You cute and all, but we're gonna own your mouthpiece, right? And we're gonna own your body too. That's what a contract is doing to people. They're like, you might want to talk smart and everything, but under contract, you're a dumb Negro. So you can't be a part of the Renaissance, because dumb Negroes are not Renaissance like. You're only a one-trick pony. You only rap about negative stuff in your black community. You only rap about selling drugs. You only rap about selling twat. You only rap about all of the things that are one-dimensional. You're not multi-layered. On the other side, when you look at Renaissance men and women, they are what is considered to be five-dimensional thought. They see the 360 of things. When they went through the coronavirus, it wasn't a glass half empty. It was a glass half full, because the last time we saw a revival like this was during the 1920s, and the Depression was the rise of the Roaring 20s. And you had the Renaissance, Harlem Renaissance, that was birthed out of that. You had the rise of the Renaissance movement, and you had the rise of some of the greatest melanated people that any of us have read a book about. That happened 100 years ago. So we back, bro, because life is a cycle, and I'm honored to know you, bro. I'm honored that our planets have connected and not collided. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored to be in your multiverse, to see you change lives and to speak things into existence and to, uplift fallen humanity. And you're doing it as a Renaissance man. You're not a one-trick pony. You know what I'm talking about? You're multi-talented. So society was telling us that we couldn't be that. They said be a drug dealer, be a criminal, be a rapper, or if you're lucky, you could be 1 out of 10 million young black children and get picked to be an athlete, because that's the odds of that. But now we have the opportunity to be athletes and engineers and rappers, right? And artists as well. And you could have your own comedy show. You could control, and you could be a world changer.
And owners.
And owners, exactly. Meaning that you never, not to say that you didn't believe in yourself, because you have to believe in yourself in order to even carry out multiple endeavors like that. It's not that you don't believe in yourself. You might not believe in your value. That's two different things. Yeah, you believe that you got talent, but you're not sure about how much that talent is worth, or what. You don't know how to measure that talent. You don't even know that there's a model, there's a formula to measure the talent. You had no idea. So you don't have the mechanics of greatness. It's not that you're not great. You're missing the mechanics, because none of this, all of the books that people be reading on Amazon about how the billionaires get it, nobody's telling you that it's a mistake. Everybody is telling you that it's planned, and everybody is giving it up. If you read through the lines, they're telling you that it's other people that they invested in, that invested in them to get them where they are. Nobody pulled themselves up out of the goddamn shallow grave of poverty. You know what I mean? What are you pulling on? Everybody had everybody connected to another arm that was above them in the reference point of being in the shallow grave. Everyone reached out and was hoisted by another arm. So when you understand who these arms are and the purpose of the arm, you will not bite the hand and lose the arm. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the problems that we have in this community and in this society, where they don't teach our people to embrace themselves as being Renaissance people. And people are not even aware that we are existing in a Renaissance time. This is the Renaissance. There's no way around it. There's no speculation. It's not even the theory. It is the reality of the today. I'm in the present. I'm presently present, like my brother Billionaire is. I live in the now. I could give you a history lesson, but I'm always going to bring you home. I don't leave nobody on a retreat.
Hey, that's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm glad to be a Renaissance man. You know what I'm saying? Renaissance God. Someone who is someone
that you are.
that can speak life into multiple dreams, and they become, you know, they start as an idea and we turn them into, you know what I'm saying, something that the people can actually physically see. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying, blessed to be able to stand and understand the true value of what it even means to manifest your dream.
Right. We say bliss. I'm sorry, billionaire, because etymology of blessed is bloodletting. That's not a negative thing, okay? But we don't we trying to change up that whole blessed thing into bliss. But please continue.
Oh, absolutely. Now, I wanted to, you know, I wanted to hop on here, and I appreciate you for educating me on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important. You know what I'm talking about? To hang out with people, man, that's stronger and more and educated areas that you may not be educated in. And with that being said, I don't want to take up too much of your time, my good brother. We've had the opportunity to do something that I'm going to go ahead and call monumental, and it's a part of our renaissance. You know what I'm saying? And we have got together and we started off teaching we're doing one course, 4 different classes. We've already finished 2. The
We're
first
halfway through.
the first one was on CPA, right? The second one was on business credit and personal credit.
Right.
Through the 4 pillars of what it actually takes to run a successful business. So you can stop having people, so you can stop going down to the Secretary of State, getting an S Corp and a C Corp, and a motherfucker still telling you he's a hustler. No, you's a whole corporation.
Right.
No, you done
You graduated.
graduated. You a
Yes, you graduated.
and there's a difference. So, hey, I appreciate everybody who think that I'm a hustler, but I done graduated that level. I'm not hustling no more. You don't look at Ford. You don't look at Apple and say Apple's hustling them iPhones. Well, I see myself as being that multi-billion-dollar company too. I see myself speaking that into existence too. I see myself aligned with attorney, you know, that we got the CPA doing the books every month so we can do the P&L, which is the profit and the losses. You know what I'm saying? So we got to suit up like LeBron's suiting up out there on the basketball court, but I'm suiting up for life.
That's right.
So this third class that we're going to do, since you know what I'm saying, we tapping in with the frequencies of the 44. And if you want to take a minute to tell them what the 44 is, I just want to go ahead and say to the first 44 people, the third class that we're going to do is either going to be on attorney, that's going to come in and teach you how to protect your entity, patent, trademarks, copyrights, or we're going to bring in the entity person, which is the person who helps you format your actual business. If you want to be a part of the third class, now all 4, the whole course was a total of $888. You know what I'm saying? But on this third particular class, I talked my brother into saying that this is what we're going to do. For the 44 first people, we're going to let you invest feel worth for just one class, just so you can get a little tip of the iceberg. What you feel that it's worth, and you can drop it in the comments, and we're going to stay tapped in. And the next class is going to be on this Sunday, where we're going to be speaking dreams into existence. You know what I'm saying? So if that's you and you want to be a part of the third class, we already did 2. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, the price was $888.
That's a fact.
$888 for all classes. That means each class was basically broken down to $222.22. So tap in, and we finna keep speaking these dreams into existence.
Indeed.
Go ahead, brother.
Well, I just want to add on that what I was talking about earlier about us being in this Renaissance age and us being in a time where many of us are tapping into our talents. Many of us are tapping into our skill sets. Many of us are tapping into our naturally born gifts. And what are we doing? We're creating products and services from that. And what are we doing with the 4-week business course? We are basically allowing and helping you to build up your foundation by doing what? By introducing you to the 4 pillars, not the concept of the 4 pillars, actual real people, experts in each field that are active right now, that are doing their work, that are putting in, that have clients, that have receipts, that are winning, that have the formula, and they will be able to show you that, as the last 2 teachers have shown all of the students in the class. And we've been posting testimonials We have a ton of other testimonials that we're going to put up every week just to reassure everyone that's not in class as to what's going on. But I said to Billionaire, he came to me with the concept, and I was like, you know what, bro, you are correct. You know what I mean? Because I feel like all of the brothers and sisters out there who are on their Renaissance wave, they need to experience this. So if, you know, we got a nice size class and whatnot, but I don't want y'all to miss out on this. I want the family that's out there to at least benefit, if not the whole 4-week course, at least be able to get 1 week out of it. No, don't miss out on all of it and then not know, what you were not able to receive. Tap in and out of love, in the spirit of what LeBron and what LA is doing right now, because we're celebrating the spirit of Kobe. We're celebrating the spirit of championship. We're celebrating at least one W that we could collectively identify as a people. We love ourselves some LeBron. We appreciate him as an athlete. We appreciate him in his attempts at being a Renaissance man. We definitely got love for Neighborhood Nip and his Renaissance man endeavors. And we definitely got love for Mamba Mentality, Kobe, and what he was representing as a Renaissance man. So as a result of that, what are we going to do? And LeBron is dealing with that 4-4-4 energy, 4-time MVP, 4-time champion, and 4-time, I believe, scoring champ. So he's rocking that 4-4-4 energy. So I'm like, yo, let's get 44 people in this next class and tell them that they are able to, basically make their own price. But what I have to say as a disclaimer, of course, is that we have to do it respectfully. That's the new word that a lot of people are using. And respectfully means that don't disrespect yourself and say that you want to do a class for $1, because if you respect yourself, you're going to put some, you know what I mean? You're going to put value to the information that you are receiving. Never be in a line to receive anything that's really for free, because you're a free thinker, but you're not. You know what I mean? You are valuable. You are priceless. So the information that you should be receiving should have value to it. You should see it as priceless. So go ahead, y'all. We giving y'all the opportunity to name your price. Anybody that wants to be a part of the 3rd week of our 4-week business course, name your price right now, and our assistants, our team, they will be able to hit you on a DM and take care of you and bring you into class so you could be inside of our classroom next Sunday. And we're only doing it for 44 people. Okay, so definitely, don't miss out, because that window will close. Okay.
Benny hit him with the 44 off the top. Man, appreciate your energy. Vinny, our assistant, man, they're gonna reach out to you, bro, and get you registered for the class. We're gonna definitely tap in with you, man. And more than anything, I want y'all just, when y'all get in the class, we got the testimonial videos, we got the testimonial texts. You know what I'm saying? You can ask the people what they think about the other 2 classes that we've been in. We went over credit. You know what I'm saying? We bringing the people from behind us, you know what I'm saying, to set them in front of y'all so y'all can have the opportunity to talk to them. That's what this is all about. This ain't about just sending your money to no Cash App or nothing like that. This is about, you know what I'm saying, you set your own price. Everybody else paid $888. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in. That was the original price. And then we ran a sale, for half the price at $444. You know what I'm saying? Just to be 100% transparent and bless, some people with 50%. Now, just on the 3rd class, we just say, look, if you want to tap in with us and you set your own price, man. It's going to be we're going to focus on business entity or a corporate attorney going to come in, and we're going to be talking about the trademarks and the patents. But bro, from the first 2 experiences, the first 2 classes that we had, and if you want to be in the class, just drop the amount that you want to pay. Set your own price. This is just for the people to get the 3rd class. You're not getting all 4 of them, just so we can be clear. You are going to be involved in this one next class where you can set your own price. Ain't nobody else out there that's just letting you set and pay your own price. You know what I'm saying? Feel that it's worth, it don't matter to me. So y'all drop 44, that's cool with me. We're going to bless you and set you up, and we going to tap in. Tell them about the first two classes, bro. What was the energy and what was the experience like?
Man, imagine being a professor and coming into a college, an Ivy League college and whatnot. You know that you have people sign up to your class and whatnot, but you're not able to see the class until the beginning of the semester. And you walk into your lecture hall and you go into the class and it's filled up with beautiful, melanated, bright students, you know, hungry to learn. You could see it in their eyes and whatnot. And man, like every time that I teach a class or do a lecture, it's a form of therapy. Why is that? Why is that? Is because I'm a melanated, quote unquote, black man living in America. So anytime I'm able to release, or anytime I'm able to get my information out, or anytime I'm able to connect with someone and help them, and by in turn doing that, I'm helping myself, because I'm able to release this information. I'm able to share this information. I'm able to connect with another human being about something that hopefully will help transform them and their journey and whatnot. And then they're adding on to my journey by just being there. And you know, they could make it a bonus by asking a great question or teaching me something, because we learn from our students as well. So the classroom was beautiful. The energy was great off the rip. You could just tell when you walk into a Zoom class or a physical lecture hall what the night is going to be like just in the first few minutes. Your body, your energy body, your subtle body will tell you. Your spiritual body will let you know. Because keep in mind, if you're in tune with yourself, you are going to always know when danger is present.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're always going to know that. It's always going to let you know. Like animals that are in tune with the magnetic sphere, the electromagnetic sphere, or you know, they're in tune with nature. So man, we received our first lesson about CPA from our first expert teacher, our special guest, and the brother blew it out the water. You know, he explained to us about profit and losses. He explained to us why having somebody cover your budget and your CPA and your profit and losses and whatnot is considered to be responsible, because many of us are business owners and whatnot, and we have expendable income, and we're dealing with liquid and all kind of things, credit and whatnot. But we're not always, sometimes some of us are afraid to count the receipts. We're afraid to go over how much we're spending on food and whatnot, or travel, or how much we're just blowing and whatnot, how much we're investing in other endeavors and whatnot. And your CPA is essential to keep you in alignment with your purpose. So that's very important when it's time to become disciplined, because an accountant, a lawyer, a CPA, these people are essential for your discipline. And in business, discipline and business go hand in hand.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Why not give this type of knowledge away to people for free? Like, why should people have to pay for this?
For many different reasons. One, because the individuals that are dispersing this information are actually you know, professionals who are at work whenever they open their mouths. So this is not a charity event. This is not a non-for-profit type of event. This is not something that the family decided that, you know what, we're just going to come to your community and, you know, go to the ghetto and teach you guys a few things today. This is not that. This is enterprise. This is us celebrating the people amongst us who look like us, who have the same information the Europeans have, and they're bringing it back to our people at a discount. Because for many, many years, for many decades, this information was valued at a 3,000% markup. At a 3,000% markup. So we have people who look like us. We are now in the era and the age of ownership. We are in the age and the era of entrepreneurship. To be honest with you, I've never truly appreciated anything that I got for free. I didn't value it the way that I valued the $1,000 shoes that I paid for, or the $5,000 chain and whatnot, or the $1,000 earrings that I used to wear and whatnot. I would value those because there was an energy exchange, and that energy exchange solidified value. It made that shit official. So when I wore it with a different kind of pride than if I just found those errands in a subway station, or if somebody just gave them to me and I didn't do anything to receive that. They just gave them to me because they wanted to give it to me, right? So if somebody's just giving you information, because that's what social media is. That's what today is. We're giving information on this Instagram live that somebody would basically be selling. They'll package it and sell it to just teach you what is a Renaissance people and how to identify as such and all of that. That right there is a course, but it's on a public platform and we're giving it to you free. Now, when we have a course that is considered to be part of our business and we are LLCs, we would not want to confuse anybody by not conducting ourselves as a business. So as a business entity, because that's exactly what we are, we're not just homeboys on the internet. There's a business involved, and the people that we link up with, they're a part of our business, and we do business with these people. So we have to keep the tradition going by continuously doing business, because the idea and the concept for us to do better in life is to circulate our business and to circulate our funds and to circulate our currency, not spend it with somebody that don't look like us, not believe and value somebody that don't look like us, not trust and give all kind of praises and honors to people who don't look like us, who, to be honest with you, are taking a lot of our original information and a lot of the information that was put out there many, many moons ago. And what they do is they reinterpret it the same way that they went and pillaged all of the Hindu information, all of the yogi information, all of the information. They call it the Orientalism and Occidentalists. Those are the ones that went into the Middle East. What they call the Middle East now was the Oriental back then. And they took all of that sacred information, they recodified it, they gave it a new lexicon, sold it back to you as New Age, sold it back to you as yoga. If you go to do yoga with people that are not from India, then you are dealing with somebody who is they are imitating a culture that is not necessary, and that's nothing wrong, but that's not their indigenous culture. Why don't you go to the people that are indigenous? If you go and chill, if you go and get a teepee from somebody from China, chances are there may be some of the details missing. So if you're going to get information about running a conscious business, dealing with consciousness, righteousness, dealing with wokeness, whatever you identify it as, because that's the industries that we're operating in at this point, you would fare better by getting it from somebody that's on the front line, that's living it right now. And we value ourselves. So in that value, we're bosses and we're able to fluctuate. That's why we're doing what we're doing today. This is the love offering. And I hope it could be received properly. But this is definitely, because as bosses, we could say, you know what? I'm not giving anything away for free, but I'll give you a 75% off sale, a 50% off sale. Why? Because I'm having a great day and I want you to have one too.
So I want to ask the people this, and then I want to ask you another question before I ask them. Who on the IG live needs some help with marketing their business, patent, trademarks, setting up the actual format of the actual business? We cover so much stuff, man. There's so much stuff in my head. It's
Man,
you know what I'm saying? That CPA class alone was life-changing myself. Like, I'm actually getting my bank statements together right now.
That's right.
Do my P&L every single month. So if you are a person that needs some help with the development and the growth of your business, we are bringing the people that are behind us. I don't want to say behind us, but the people that you normally don't see.
Right. They're standing next to us.
They're not the famous people, but they help the people become the famous people. You know what I'm saying? If you need some help with your business, please just tap right there below and say dreams in the actual comments, because that's what we're doing. We speaking our dreams into existence. LeBron James went out and won his 4th championship. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm finna win my championship in life. What is your dream? What is your goals? What is your, you know what I'm saying, aspirations in life that you want to manifest into the universe? Now, my question to you, good brother, now anybody who want the class that we're doing, just say dreams. Ben Low Key, I see you tapped in. Bobby Marley, I see you tapped in. You know what I'm saying? He said 1,000 dreams.
That's right.
Vinny, I see that you tapped in. Now, if you feel that you need help with your business, say dreams. Now, to every one of y'all that is saying dreams, me and my brother have come together. We are literally teaching a 4-week business course. You on the third one, we already done went through 2 classes. On the third one, we are allowing you to set your own price of what you feel that it is worth. The whole course was $888. Don't worry about that price. Pay what you feel that you can afford. During the pandemic, look at your bank account and you drop the number in the comments. We're going to pick the first 44 people and just bless them with no questions. I'm not finna vet out, go through and just, you know what I'm saying? I don't have the time to go through 44 people and, you know what I'm saying, or 60 people and say, boom, let me pick these 44. No, the first 44 people that's ready to invest, and you can pay whatever you want to pay, man. I'm not tripping on the amount. Somebody said 33.44. You have the Cash App right there. I'm finna start counting them out right here. That's the Cash App right there. And shout out to everybody else that's been tapping in with us. If you've been in the class, drop your reviews. Let the people know if we serious in here or are we just on here, you know what I'm saying, collecting donations. That's not what we're here to do. You know what I'm saying? Drop your comments if you have ever been in any class. And if you were a person who was not satisfied, drop your comment so that we can resolve that and heal that and get that fixed. Because we the type of people that stand on the ground of integrity. We're not out here just to take no money and take off running, go get in a Rolls Royce or something, and then stun on you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But you got that same type of mindset that you can speak your dreams into existence. You don't need me to be successful. You don't need Red Pill to be successful. But you do need to be around a mentor of somebody who can help bless you with people who know things that you don't know. Somebody said I got 20 on it, brothers. Man, send it, bro. We not tripping. 15, send it. This your blessing. If that's all, if that's what you feel that you can afford, send it. Blessing the first 44 people. This is what I call Red Pill today. And I said, brother, let's open the door for people who might not have the $444. The people who might not have the $888. So let's tap in. And the question that I wanted to ask you, my good brother, was this. Oftentimes people don't think that, you know, a pastor should make money. And I'm not comparing us to no preacher or no pastor or nothing like that. But a lot of times when you're in the inspirational world, people don't feel like you should charge for the knowledge that you are actually giving to the people. Knowledge that you knowledge that you paid for. But why don't people question, you know what I'm saying, the some of the rappers who degrade the community and you know, call the women's out their name, you know what I'm saying, on a major platform.
Right.
Have people out here selling dope, you know what I'm saying, because it's heavily influenced. And even though they want to say that, you know, I didn't influence them, you do have a social responsibility. I have a social responsibility on the platform with 60,000 people. So how do you not think that you don't have a social responsibility? You know that people look up to you. You know that people is listening to every word that you say. You know that people are vibrating on low frequencies. So when they hear stuff like this if you tell them that, hey man, you sell a couple ounces, you sell this, and they can make a couple $100,000, what you think they gonna do? But when people speak negative on the community and bring the community down and make millions of dollars on that, nobody has shit to say. But then when we get online and we choose to say, hey man, I run a business too. I used to sell dope, but now I sell dope products.
Right, right.
I want to make more money for selling dope products than when I was selling dope.
Right.
But they crucify you for having a dream like that. Tap in with me and answer that question for me, and please let me know why that is the case.
Well, first and foremost, they're what we call dream killers. And they have a poverty-minded consciousness. Once again, they were taught by their elders, parents, homies, rappers, teachers, coaches, TV, anything you call preachers, pastors. They were taught that they contributed nothing to anything whatsoever. They were taught that they were descendants of chattel slaves, that they contributed. They were taught that they were have-nots. They were taught that they lived in lack. They were taught that they were not Percy Miller, No Limit. they were taught that they were limited, not limitless, limited. And in the first 7 years of your development is when you're taught these things. So people in their elder or older years or adult years are only carrying on the programming that they received during these times of programming. And many of us were underneath the programming, myself included. I was completely programmed. I was completely in a sunken place, completely in my lower self, completely in my garbage can Oscar the Grouch bag. What do you mean? Meaning that I was in the dirt because I put no value in myself. I was valueless. I was living in the negative. I would squander my wealth, right? I would squander my health for satisfaction, for vices, for instant gratification. I was taking penitentiary chances for fiat, my brother. Money that just evaporated. Blood money. Like, so I didn't value myself. So I understand when people are intimidated by individuals to value themselves. But I would say to anybody out there, too late. You reincarnated in the wrong times. Meaning that we live now in a time and an era of what I said. It's the age of the entrepreneur. It's the age of the infopreneur. It's the age of the technopreneur. It's the age of the social entrepreneur. So you can't ever shame me for being sociably responsible and being an entrepreneur at the same time. This is the age of the serial entrepreneur. So you can't fault me, nor can you shame me for having an entrepreneurial mind to whereas I'm creating umbrella organizations and I understand what LLCs and entities are, and I'm going entity crazy. You can't shame me if I built up a structure. You cannot shame me for being a pyramid builder when I live in a goddamn corporation. Don't do that. I'm an infopreneur, meaning that I put a price tag on my information. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a social entrepreneur. What does that mean? I'm out here doing socially good. I'm on the front lines. But guess what? I'm adding value to people's lives. So how could you reciprocate that? What you think with the like button? How is that reciprocated? With a hug? How is that reciprocated? With a thank you? That's reciprocated with some fiat. Give me some currency. Sock it to my pocket like A.A. Rashid says. Because the words that we speak are money. This is currency right here. This is cloth. The shit that billionaires talking about speak your dreams into existence. Yeah, run that through the global currency exchange. There's cloth.
Let me hold you up 1 second, bro. Good sister asked the question, how will we be contacted if selected for the Dreams training? If you send any money to the Cash App, please send me a DM, not Red Pill. DM me the proof that you actually sent it, and my assistant will be in contact with you to get you registered for the 3rd week class only. There was a total of 4. We decided to let you pay whatever you want to pay. If you need help with your business, you can ask anybody in the comments on this live if y'all have been in the classes, the past 2 classes, or any classes with Billionaire PA or my brother Red Pill.
Yo, I would say
comments.
If you go into an edifice called a church and that preacher or that pastor is saying something that made your life improve and you adding wealth to your life and they're breaking the generational curses and the chains that you got, you better sock it to his pocket. You better give him something, some fiat. You can't give him something. You can't give him blood. You can't give him your DNA. Well, some people decided they want to sleep with the goddamn preacher. They want to give him the flesh. But if you can't give him that, give them some bread, because there has to be an exchange. Other than that, that means if you don't give an exchange, you just in there leeching. You out here penny pinching. You stealing from the goddamn church. So this is what I would propose. This is what I would propose, right? I would propose that we do a test to see if we sick or if we healthy. If you pay $40 to go see Lil Wayne speak profanity to you, right, and look all ghoulish and tell you to sip on lean. If you pay $100 to go and see Future and Young Thug and these niggas sit around, stand around, acting, looking all metrosexual and dance to the music about sipping the codeine and the lean and everything. If you go and watch you know, if you go to a DaBaby concert, if you go to a Meg concert, if you buy the whole Cardi bundle and whatnot, if you out there at the Fenty fashion show, if you all of these places dealing with all of these people who are either imbalanced or they're trying to balance themselves, right? Not to say that anything is wrong. They're just either imbalanced or they're not as balanced as most people would want to be. If you give it up to see people if you pay to get the spell continuously put on you, but you want to pay somebody $5 who's breaking the spell, you want to Jew down one of the people that's selling CMOS to you, or you don't value, you want to get a free download for a song that's talking about uplifting or is giving you game or how to break a fucking spell, then your ass is sick. You're not healthy. You know what I'm talking about? You still got rabies, my nigga. You still got worms. You need to fix yourself because you need to shift your mind state. You are poverty minded. You're still a zombie. You know what I'm talking about? You still in a knuckle dragger mentality. That's the monkey brain, my nigga. You can't let go of it. You can't let go of it. You refuse to readjust your energy to where that shit's supposed to be. So why is Black America in a problem? Because them niggas don't send the energy where it's supposed to be. They have been trained to send their energy to the darkest crevices, to the most detrimental places and stations of our existence, right? Our lower selves, our base chakra selves, because that's all the trap is. That's all of this goddamn thought culture. That's all the drug culture is. That's all the killer drilling. What is that? The drillers, the gang banging and whatnot. All of that is red chakra, lower energy, lower chakra, base chakra. You know what I mean? Bottom feeder, nigger shit. It's Walking Dead, and it's not making it out of this COVID lockdown. It's not going to make it out of the crisis. You're not making it past December 21st. You're done. If that's your frequency, you're a dub. And as you can see on social media, shit, the quickening is taking place. Thanos is out there, and he's a snap. He's talking about the Thanos snap. That nigga is a snap music. He's on Spotify Snap Music right now. There's so much things getting washed up. So we got to readjust our purpose. We got to readjust how we spend our currency. We got to readjust who we put value in. That era is over. Get over it and let it go. We're in a Piscean age. So I would say that I'm honoring everybody around me that I value. I'm voting with my dollar, bro. Because there's, it's but so much accolades that a person could get. And I'm wary of accolades. I'm wary of people giving me flattery. I'm wary of all, because I know where that shit could go. I'm good on that. Sock it to my pocket. Fund my endeavors, because I'm a Renaissance man. I got a lot of stoves. I got a lot of pots on the stove. Add some spice to some of those pots.
Let me ask you this, good brother. We've been able to get, you know what I'm saying, a lot of reviews from the people that are already tapped into the class, to the course.
That's right.
We've gotten some amazing reviews.
Beautiful.
This is far beyond just a dollar amount coming into a cash app. This is far beyond just going to buy some clothes or going to get some material stuff, but to see other people's lives being changed and to see these people asking questions that they were never asking when they was children is monumental. To see that we are teaching people to be more successful than us. I'm not hiding the accountant from you. Red Pill not hiding the attorney from you. I remember when I was growing up and a friend got some game like this, they didn't even want to share the information.
At all.
They didn't even want to share the dope dealing connection. Because they were scared you was going to come take their clients.
Yeah.
And that's a broke mentality. So with that being said, what are some of the testimonials or just one in particular that you recall that came your way of someone explaining, you know what I'm saying, what they got out the course, how they felt about what we was teaching?
It was definitely the husband and wife team. When I saw that the information was doing the most important thing that a lot of this information can't do, right? And I was helping the Black family remain happy. I was like, yo, I'm on to something. And I need to stay this course. I need to refocus a lot of my energy on providing this kind of energy and light, because this is doing my heart a service to see a Black family say, you know what, we're going to put a product out. We just put a product out there. We are our own bosses now. That she's not calling no European man a boss. She's not waking up and tapping out. You know what I mean? Unplugging to go and make somebody else's dream a reality. We're making our own dreams come true. That's the best way to do it. Love on each other, love on your ideas, love on your dreams. Take the emotion out of it. Love on your dreams and your ideas. Love on your businesses. Give birth to a business like you give birth to a child. Nurture the business like you nurture a child. Give as much patience and care and nurture to the business, to the LLC, to the entity as you would a newborn. And you will see that thing give back to you in ways that the star seeds give back to you when you nurture them, because children is the true wealth. So the LLC could be passed down. The business entity could be passed down. It's transferable. You can launch a business every month. You could launch an LLC every month. You could give your child a business, an LLC for their business, for their birthday, for their graduation, the day that they reach, a certain height and whatever. It's all on you, because you can create your own reality. We no longer have to live in this sorry me reality, this pity party. None of that has to be a part of our reality anymore. Give me 1 minute.
Man, we tapped in, man. I definitely appreciate everybody, man, who've been tapping in with the knowledge and the information, man. We're not going to stop until we touch 1 billion people and inspire billions of people, man, to speak life into their dreams, manifest their dreams. And that's all we just want to see people, man, understand the organization of business and take their business to another level. But in order to do that, Brother Red Pill, before you can, when the pandemic had hit, a lot of people told people right now is the best time to start a business.
Right.
I bet I was 50-50 on that, because for me to, I woke up one day and I decided that I was going to put a book out for $963.36.
Yes.
And that book sold, and it sold again and sold again, and it sold again and again and again. I woke up one day and decided I was going to start my business. And I started my business, and I've been running my business since 2007. But in the midst of the pandemic hitting, I thought that it would be a better time for people to sit down for a minute and get to understand the true essence of who they are and where they came from. Because without no confidence, how could you wake up and even have the mindset that you could even sell a book for $963? Do you know the level of rejection that I had to go through, but still having to know internally who you are and why you are worth that, to look past even your mother telling you I wouldn't buy the book, even your friends telling you they wouldn't buy the book, but realizing that it's 7.7 billion people on earth. And even if 6.5 billion people don't fuck with you, you just need to find 1 million that believe in you. And if 1 million gave you $10, then you would still be a 10 million in the game. So we be so focused off one individual saying that they don't support us, or they don't like us, or they don't like what we doing, that we let that shatter our dreams. Right. So my question to you is, you know what I'm saying, before we could even get, how important is it for people to really understand who they are as a person before they can even get to the level of selling their merchandise? Because a lot of people don't sell their merchandise because they worried about what other people gonna think about them. They worried about what people gonna say about them. And somebody like ourselves, it's like, do it bother us? I'm sure it probably just touched the little surface, but we keep it pushing, we keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a robot. We all got emotions, but it's just, I don't show it and I don't let it get the best of me. I only show that with people that I know that genuinely love me.
Man, in 2005, I was visiting New York City, right? I mean, I'm from New York, but I had moved to Miami to work with Pitbull, right? The artist Pitbull. I started out as his stylist, and then I moved on to working in merch, and I was on tour with the brother and everything. I went from living that life to when I visited 125th Street in Harlem and I saw what was going on in that community, right? Or that network for that matter. It felt like a village right across the street from the Apollo, where Sinetta was set up selling all things Black history, Black power, metaphysics, and all of that. I decided that I wanted to launch my clothing line called Kings County. And the way that New York is set up, you could set up a table and become a vendor, and you're in what is considered an open air marketplace, similar to the same marketplaces they have in Marrakesh and other places in Africa. It's as African as you can get when it comes to trade and being a merchant. Is basically, 125th Street in the open air market vendors. So the thing with that is I had to learn quickly about rejection. And not only did I have to learn rejection, I had to learn patience. Not only did I have to learn patience, I had to learn that I was selling myself. Not only did I had to learn that I was selling myself, I had to learn confidence. Not only did I had to learn confidence, I had to learn the customer, because I knew that I was belong to a niche. And that niche wasn't the 1,000 people that walk by me every day. Remember, I'm being turned down by hundreds and thousands of people because the most foot traffic in New York City on a commercial basis, this is research, is on 125th Street. It's not 50th Street, it's not 34th Street. The most foot traffic from river to river by per capita is 125th Street in Harlem, New York City. So thousands upon the same way that social media evolved and we got familiar with the timeline, where there's a constant scroll of people, there's a constant scroll of people having conversations. One woman is arguing, somebody is fighting, another person is showing a gun, another woman is twerking, somebody is hustling, they're doing three-card Monty. That is in 125th Street behind the table. That's what it looked like every single day of my life. So if 1,000 people walk past me, 2 people stop. And out of those 2 people stopping, 1 person buys something, right? And I'm doing that for 8 or 9 hours. But here's the key. The t-shirts are $15. That's what I started out as. Then they moved up to $30. Then hoodie season came and it went to $50. Then I moved up to an $80 product and whatnot. So now if I make 1 sale an hour, I'm a $30 an hour employee at my 8-hour job. Or I'm making $80 an hour because I'm selling 2 and 3 shirts an hour. Don't let it be Saturday when the traffic picks up and my ratio, it expands, right? So it started out like that. Then when it came to some of my best years, I was making $900, let me see, every 3 hours. Then there was a period when Michael Jackson died, I was making $900 an hour, right? So I'm just showing you that patience is a virtue, and it took my years in the real world, in the brick and mortar world, to be able to participate in what they call the clicking order, which is the digital world, cyberspace, the matrix, whatever you want to call it. My training, my frontline, experience. I was on that block for about 20 years, Billionaire. I just left 125th Street not too long ago. I was almost addicted to being out there. I had to break that addiction, and take my services to another type of marketplace and another type of business model for that matter. But it taught me patience. So now I'm able to execute online with a lot of laser-like patience. I'm able to do SEO and whatnot. I'm able to do internet marketing. I'm able to do geo-targeting and geolocating. I'm able to do something where I could talk to thousands of people. And I know that 0.00001% is going to be the response. I understand the formula.
Mm.
I don't take it personal. You know what I mean? You'll talk to 10,000 people and only 10 people will do something. But I seen towns get taken over with 10 people. Whole cities. I seen cities getting taken over. I seen cities get conquered. I seen states. I seen rappers, like two of them, take over a whole game and whatnot. So
Mm.
you don't need a bunch of people. I follow something called a true fan theory. You only need 100 solid people to win in the game. Henceforth, that's why I'm telling people you don't need to sign your life away. You don't need to be a corporate slave. You don't need to be a battery to somebody's lawnmower.
Mm.
You don't. You might be living in your mind state might be living in the 1960s and whatnot, or you living in chattel slavery mind state. You're living in a mind state of a coon or a slave or somebody who is subservient, not worthy and whatnot. They fooled you, they tricked you. But if you hang out with us long enough, you're not gonna think like that because we're gonna shake it out of you. I administer a form of medicine called tough love. You ever had some? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, brother, let me ask you this. Well, we've been teaching, why is it that people not getting it? You know what I'm saying? And I give you this for an example, and you correct me if I'm wrong, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Let's speak about, since we was on the music situation, you know what I'm saying? Let's speak about the music situation. I don't know if you know, but I did a song called You Can Never Have Too Much Faith. And I also did another song called Speak Dreams. And I did another song called My Mind is Wealthy.
That's
Now, I own the rights to, that music. Like, I never signed to anybody. The only people
smart.
that I partnered with were the actual people that they made the beat, or the person, like if me and Red wrote the song, we going 50-50. You
Right.
know, so we would be owners in that music. So a lot of times when I listen at rappers, and just giving an example, just because this is one of my favorite artists growing up would be T.I., right?
Right.
So in his music, he would talk about like selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? His struggle of where he came from and all of this stuff. So we take all of our struggles and we put it onto a song, right?
Right.
And then we take the song and we put it on iTunes, right? And iTunes gets to make the decision of how much your song costs. So you took your real life struggle and
That's
you put
right.
a song and you put it onto iTunes, and iTunes sells the single for either 99 cents or $1.29. So my question is this: if a person, and once that song sells, you have no database of the actual person who even bought the song. You
You don't
don't know
even
their first name, you don't know their last name, you don't have their email address, and you don't even know the date that it was actually purchased,
right.
because I'm assuming quarterly or however they decide that they want to pay you and say, hey, here are all the sales and this is the percentage that we owe you for the music that you made to gain success off of the struggles that you went through. So my question is this: why is it that these people in the music industry get paid off of the success of these people, but they did not go through the struggles that the people is even rapping about? They didn't even have the audacity to even walk in the studio and listen at your ass rap the song.
You want to know why? Because I'm gonna tell you why. This was the agreement that the artist made with the record label, right? And this is where people get it wrong, and this is where people are confused. And for the parents out there, I feel like this is what you should really tell your children that are, banking their whole existence and their future on being a rapper. The record label came and said, I'm going to give you an advanced amount of money. I'm going to basically give you a loan, right? I'm giving you a loan. And the loan is going to be basically allocated to employees of the same company that gave you the loan. Large parts of that loan are going to be allocated towards the same things that you were doing to get you hot in the first place, which was marketing, which was mastering, which was going to the studio, which was basically linking you up with people that your ass would have linked up with if you had a team and if you were following the same trajectory of a person who was signed. Wherever they go, you go.
Hmm.
Whatever, when they go and meet the DJs, you should be there. When they're Southwest, you should be there. When they're doing the Grammy Awards, you should be there. When they're doing All-Star Weekend, you should be there. You should be on the same tables that the rappers are standing on. You should be standing on the same, if they you standing on the couch next to them, right? You're not a corporate slave though. You don't have somebody that owns you. Nobody is telling you what you could wear, what you can't wear, what you could say, who you can hang out with. You know what I mean? What TV show you could be on, all of this dumb shit. So the record label is a bank and the record deal is a loan. Henceforth, the rappers gotta pay it back. It's not their money. So people be like, yo, Red Pill, you not signed yet? I'm like, signed to what, nigga? I'm signed to Cash App. That's who I'm signed to. I used to be signed to PayPal and I dropped them. I'm signed to Cash App. Cash App Records, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? That's my label. That's who paid me. Not even Rush, you know what I mean? That's who paid me. Cash App. I'm on Bandcamp. I collect all of the data, right? Red Summer has its own website. I got redsummer.com coming. That's my new album. My other album, Twin the Album, it was twinthealbum.com, right? Scorpion King was on Bandcamp. I don't have my stuff on the streaming platforms for the very same purpose of what you said. When I made Scorpion King, my ribs was touching, and they wasn't in the gym shooting with me. So they're not digging my pockets. I'm not allowing no Poindexters to shake me down. No, because if you put your product up there, they really own your stuff. I'm not really, that don't sound sexy enough to me. I don't receive nothing because they're going to expose me to their listeners. They're going to expose me to the same type of people that know me anyway. I know enough people to whereas I don't need to be on Tidal and all of that, like that. I mean, if I decide to get on there, that's just my choice. But right now, I'm doing direct to customer, Billionaire. I'd rather sell 1,000 albums than to do 50 million spins and have it count for 1,000 albums sold. Do you know how the new ratings are? It's disgusting.
Yeah, say that again for him.
I'd rather sell 1,000 physical hard copy albums for $10 and receive $9.80 than sell 15 million streams and whatnot, only to get it counted as 1,000 albums sold and get 0.02 cents for it. I'm good, bro. I'm not chasing that pipe dream. The people that are on Unsung, the people that are on Where Are They Now? I seen enough episodes for me to realize the key is not to sign the contract. You know what I'm talking about? Because everybody got the same damn story.
Oh my God. You remember when TLC, when they won the Grammy?
Serious.
You know how hurtful that was.
Yo, I was in a corner curled up, crying for Left Eye.
Crushed me.
I was crushed.
Your biggest group as a female artist stood on the stage and publicly said, "We are broke."
You feel me?
With the Grammy in their hand.
With the Grammy. You mad? You glad they didn't have eBay out back then? They would have sold that night.
I couldn't even believe it. So when people ask me what was my inspiration growing up to stay independent, seeing that.
Right.
If she didn't do nothing else, if that group did nothing else, they paved the way for me. That told me right then and there, I ain't signing shit.
Like I said to the family, my only message would be you picked the wrong time to reincarnate as a broke nigga, because you're not going to shame me or my team for becoming wealthy for being smart. I'm not going through that. I spent 30 years as a smart nigga playing dumb, right? To appease the knuckle draggers. And now when I'm in a community where I'm allowed to be smart, people are saying they're trying to shave me for receiving my residuals, for just being, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm already a trillionaire. I just never cashed the checks that was given to me when I was doing all of this footwork for like 20 years. I never cashed a check, bruh. I'm able to fucking function off of the fumes alone. You know what I'm talking about? I'm able to do this off of a shoestring budget. I never cash my checks. So my spiritual bank account runneth over because I did my community service for the dumb shit that I did throughout the years. My mama proud of me, my daddy proud of me, my children proud of me. You know what I'm talking about? My baby mama's proud of me. So I did my work. I'm doing my shadow work. And my spiritual bank account runneth over. My ancestors proud of me. I get visited in my dreams. And I'm able to get visits. So I visit niggas in their dreams. And I bring flowers. I'm meeting great people. I'm making great music. You know what I mean? I'm breathing great air, bro. I'm able to see my children growing up and they're happy and they got light in them. Bro, we successful. We lit. I'm proud of you. Look at you. You cleaner than a fucking whistle. You know what I mean? You're not behind a goddamn plexiglass, and you niggas are not wearing you on their t-shirt. You're winning. We melanated men in 2020 when niggas is lost. We're winning. Okay? So nobody's ever gonna shame me. Nobody's ever gonna make me feel smaller than a fucking giant for standing up and shining my light. I'm sorry, fam. Like I said, you reincarnated in the wrong epoch to speak that broke nigga shit. It's not flying no more. It's not flying. They made fabrics. Fabrics is neon. We gonna shine. We gonna shine. We gonna have bright green suits on with green hair and a green tie with no socks on in our shoes, and we not from Nigeria. But we gonna have that with shea butter on our ankles. We gonna wear ankle bracelets. We might even wear waist beads with stones on them if we want to. We just gonna live our best life. We're gonna be whatever we want to be because that's the time that we live in. You cannot shame anybody for being a great individual. Not in 2020. We are in a quantum era. There's a quantum leap that has taken place. We don't live in a black and white world anymore. We don't even live in a binary world no more. We live in a world where your ass could be winning and losing and doing all right at the same time. So don't envy me, niggas. You know what I mean? And don't be jealous when you see people smiling. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what they went through to get there. You don't even know what they're going through. They could be on a Chadwick Boseman, you weird Negroes. And I'm not talking to nobody in particular. I'm just saying, I'm just smudging the live right now in case I have to. But you don't know what nobody is going through. They could be on a Chadwick. They could be fighting death. They could be fighting the clock. Let black people be fucking great and protect these women. Bottom line, and protect these fucking fathers and their children. That's all I gotta say. And stop playing with us and sock it to our pocket because we are adding wealth, we're adding value, and we're adding, we just add in overall pricelessness to not only our last names, but to the culture because we're Renaissance people. We do it for everybody. Okay? We're doing it for everybody. And we doing it like we doing it for TV, my niggas. We not doing it in a struggle type of way. We look good in Technicolor. We on the front lines. We looking good on the front lines. I'm in Atlanta. It's a lot of good looking frontliners out here. You know what I'm talking about? And they making this shit look good for you. You know what I mean? The queens is showing up looking divine, bruh. The kings is pulling up in all of their kingliness. I went to a pajama party the other night. It was a listening party. I had on silk. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I was mink sliding all through that thing. You know what I'm saying? I was in silk amongst conscious people. You know what I mean? No knuckle dragger in sight. And we were celebrating life. We were celebrating the arts. We were celebrating the Renaissance. We were celebrating our evolution. And we celebrating 2020 because it's been grand to us. And we look forward to the future. So for anybody that wants to tap into this energy and into this frequency and into this wave, you know what I'm saying?
Who want to do the class, man? Who want to do the class?
Yeah, just make your next move your best move, man. Do what's right.
If you want to do the class, man, what's the word they need to type that red? What's the keyword, Red Pillar?
Wealthy.
If you want to do the class with us on Sunday, type the word wealthy.
Wealthy. Because
We got
that word right there is a miracle word. Wealthy. Just say wealthy while you brushing your teeth. Just say wealthy, brothers, while you tapping into heaven's gates, if you know what that is. Just say wealthy when you at the gym working on them glutes and whatnot. Wealthy is a cheat code. Wealthy is almost like a magical word. I promise you, it will make your teeth whiter. It get you those veneers you wanted. Wealthy, wealthy, wealthy. Healthy too, but wealthy is a very powerful word. I've been saying wealthy, billionaire, after I've been saying I am wealthy affirmations every morning. That's one of my tricks. I'm just letting out one of my cheat codes to the family. I've been saying that a lot since me and you linked up, you know what I mean? And it's helping me. It's therapeutic. We all have negative thoughts. That poverty mindedness be creeping in sometimes. The thought of lack. And the way that I spray it away is I'll be like, wealthy, wealthy, wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. And as I say it, it opens up portals and I'm able to visualize because we're visionaries. And in order to create a future that you want to be comfortable in, you have to visualize it first. And you have to be enthusiastic about it. Be as happy as Billionaire is. But in order to know what makes this man tick, you got to be a part of his course, because we gave a lot of information about what the CPA and the brothers with the personal credit are talking about, but we didn't talk about what me and you was on the class talking about. That in it of itself is a class by itself. So they getting value, bro. They getting immeasurable value. Once again, we're going to do it again. As the months go by, we're going to be doing more classes on different topics and different subjects. Like I said, we're going to, because this is an algorithm. So we're going to tweak the algorithm and we're going to change it. We're going to have breakthroughs. But for those of us who took this first journey with us, you are a part of history. I give thanks to y'all. We know who you are. We got receipts. We know who. You don't have to, we don't got to speculate who loves us and who believes in us and who trusts us, because we have your names and your emails and your data. We got the receipts because you part of the student body. So y'all riding with us, so we riding with you. We're gonna invest in you. We're gonna pour into you. We already got you on a private group on the gram. We're gonna staying in touch with you. We was feeding them today with information. So it's not gonna end. We only going up. Our network is our net worth. We rising up like stocks. Every day our stocks rise. So thank you.
Man, appreciate it. Everybody that's wealthy, please drop the amount that you choose to invest. You can pay whatever you want to pay. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Brother Red Pill, man. I appreciate you for, sharing your information. If you do want to, like I said, everybody, me and the brother came together. We doing a 4-week business course. We already did one. We already did week 2. Week 3 is coming up this Saturday. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be on either entity, business formation, or it's going to be an attorney to teach you how to trademark, copyright, or patent your information.
Right.
If you need any help with your business and you want to join, we're removing the 888. We letting you pay for this one class, not all 4 of them. Just one class. We decided, let the people pay what they feel they can afford to invest. We're doing it for the first 44 people. You can pay whatever you feel, whatever you think that is worth to you. Drop the amount in the comments. Masterful Screwed, send it to the Cash App right there. Somebody else said something up here. All the people that said wealthy, drop the amount. If you watching and you just sit back, relaxing, and you chilling, because I'm into the amount, I'm gonna pay in the class. We ain't judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? We just open the doors. What's that say? Gorgeous? Send it to the Cash App. Tap in. We tapping in. It's gonna be this Sunday. Come with an open mindset. And then when you finish with the class, give us some reviews. Send us some videos. Send us some testimonies. You know what I'm saying? So people can see that we not just out here selling hope, but we give step-by-step process on the things that we actually do, because there is no real there is no actual correct way to get $1 million. Everybody got different routes.
That's right.
But as you see, the successful people always, for some reason, end up in the same room, regardless of whatever route they sent.
It's a fact.
I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, it's been rappers who've ended up in the same room with Mark Zuckerberg. They went down different roads.
Had to be.
They went down 2 different roads and still ended up meeting each other. So there is no right or wrong way to go about getting your success. So it ain't got to be this class you tap in with, but tap in on some frequency. Tap in on something higher, you know what I'm saying, that's going to educate you to, you know, speak more dreams into existence and be able to be a blessing to other people.
That way, yeah. Facts.
So, brother, I appreciate your time today. Either way, man, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, how many people tap in, we still going to show up and show out. We're going to push these dreams straight to the top. So to everybody who need the help, we just want to say thank you for supporting. Thank you for your energy. If you down to get in the class on Sunday, before we wrap up, we got 50-something people up in there. Just drop the amount in the comments, and there go the Cash App right there. If you did send anything to the Cash App, please send me a DM of proof. Send me a DM of proof, your first name, your last name, and your phone number. That's how we keep in contact.
Right.
Last name, proof, and your phone number. You will be getting text message from us directly.
Yes.
And I'll be sending them out.
Right.
I want to donate just to donate at the end of the month. Man, we appreciate your existence, but we want to donate back to you too. We want to add some value.
That's a fact.
Definitely tap in. How much is the class I just got on? The class, the overall 4-week business course was $888. Let's process this. This is no joke. Whole business course, $888.
Right.
4 classes. So today, we are letting you pay whatever you can afford.
That's a fact.
You drop the amount that you feel. If you need some help with your business and you want to get in the class, don't worry about the $888. But for one class, we're going to give to you on Sunday. You pay whatever you can invest. How do you get in it? Just drop the amount in the comments, and we picking the first 44 people. I'm in Jamaica. Can you text internationally? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. If not, I will still send you we will send it to you on Instagram.
Facts.
You're going to definitely get the link. We're going to make sure that via Zoom, tapped in, speaking dreams into existence. Here go another piece of Renaissance art that is 119% owned by me.
Look at that. Look at that collector's item.
Yeah,
look at
nothing of this. The good sister said 44. Send it to the Cash App right there, Pebbles, and we're going to get you registered. Send it to the Cash App. Everybody tapping in on the 44 frequency.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's that energy that's prevalent right now. LeBron with that ring, that 44, that Kobe. I love it. You know what I mean? I hope that we help improve somebody's day to day. I hope that we came intentionally and helped somebody I hope we made someone's day to day with this announcement and with this opportunity, because that was the intention. So I really pray that if we help one person, then we did our due diligence for the day. And as bosses and as owners of our, of our business and whatnot, we have the ability and we have the right to do that. And we will continue to do that. So I want to thank everybody. I'm going to tap out. I got to get back to the business and whatnot. And we will connect later on. All right. I might even go live on my live and let the family know.
Okay, bro. I appreciate it. God.
Yes. Peace.
All right. Wealthy. Man, thank everybody for joining. Definitely appreciate your existence. I'm over here. This how much I be working. I just requested to get on this live. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might see me hop on another live real quick. But listen, thank everybody who tapped in. I'm about to tap out on here. I don't even know if Instagram will let you get on 2 lives if you got 2 cell phones. What you think? I might need to hop off of here then. Hey man, love y'all. Like, send me the link, bro. Let's link. Um, just send me a DM, bro. Just send me a DM. If you want to get in the class, please DM me. Love y'all to life. All 60 of y'all. Wealthy.